I'm going to make sweet Italian basil pesto sauce. You can use it for your spaghetti, spirals. It's very nice, or even to go with breads, like open face sandwich. Okay, so what I have here is very fresh basil. I washed it. Okay, clean it properly. Some of the soft stems you can use it, so don't waste it. Then I have in walnuts. Some people use pine nuts or cashew nuts. So I add avocado for creaminess. Towards the end, I add Parmesan cheese. The quantity sometimes I like it stronger, so I add it more. And of course, you have olive oil, right? EVO, and chopped garlic. Okay, to add on to give you a flavor, and you can add salt and pepper to your taste. Before I blend this, so usually when you wish to blend, it's very hard to blend the whole leaf, so you might want to break it up. Okay, break up the leaves and throw it into the blender. Break up the leaves to make it easier to blend. After blending this, then only I blend the nuts. Okay, sometimes after blending, I lift it up and I blend it separately. Leave a bit of leaves in, then I blend it separately. So just to show you, so this is my food processor. Okay, it's a Toshiba food processor. Fill it up to a certain volume, and then in the processor. We need a very fast blending so the leaves don't turn black. So I'm going to use more cream. So this is how fine it is. So add on more leaves into the blender. Give it a stir as if you would stir like you're stirring a cake mixture. Okay, use a plastic spatula to move the vegetables. Move it together so you get an even blend. You really have to blend it very finely. Okay, I will show you the finished blending of the leaves later on. Okay, I'm going to add more leaves to build it up. Earlier on I said that you may want to add the stem, but if the stem is too hard, please discard it. We only use the young stems. The stems have lots of fragrance, so don't waste. So use it. So as I blend, to a certain consistency, I may add olive oil to make it smoother. Alright, to make the blending easier. So it's very fast. Have a look. Alright, so I'll just drench olive oil inside there. Okay, so that it blends smoother. And much homogeneous. As you can see, you get the smoother paste. So you just give it a stir. I will keep on adding because I still got lots of veggie, a lot of leaves left. So I'll keep on adding until I complete, but I have to do it very quickly. So as I'm blending and it has reached a certain texture, it's still not very smooth yet, still rough. So here I will add on avocado. Okay, so the avocado will make it creamier and smoother. Alright, buy an avocado which is soft. You see, this is a good avocado where the seeds just pop up on its own. Okay, see, just spoon up, you get a clean shell of avocado. So every bit is precious. So if you use a bit of avocado, you can use lesser of the nuts. Alright, so give it a chop and then you go and blending. Okay, at this stage you may want to add some garlic. Okay. I have pre-chopped garlic, so usually I pre-chop my garlic So then whenever I want to use, I don't need to work very hard to chop my garlic. Okay, so this is how it goes. Again, into the blender. Into the blender. At this stage, you may wish to add more oil to give it more liquid for the blending process. Okay. At this stage, you will also like to add your walnuts. Okay, walnuts, but I would like to crush my walnut a little bit, otherwise it's too chunky. Okay, at this stage, I remove the pesto, the leaves just now. Okay, I blend the walnuts alone because the nuts, if you were to add with the leaves, is chunkier than the leaves, so it's very difficult to blend. So now I blend the walnut first. Okay, blend the walnut to a finer texture. This is still quite rough, so give it a finer texture. So to make it a finer texture, add a bit of pesto that you have removed just now to give it more body to do the blending. So you see, it is finer. So when after you have added your nuts, the pesto will look lighter. Okay, so at this juncture, I will add all the ones that I lifted earlier, put it back inside and give it a good blend. Okay, after that, I will add salt and pepper, or before I add salt and pepper, I add Parmesan first. Alright, I like a strong cheesy taste, so probably I'll be very generous with my Parmesan cheese. Grated Parmesan cheese, that's what you're going to use. So here we go again. As you can see, it is quite thick. The sauce is quite thick. So if you want it waterier, in a way, you know, you can add more olive oil. Okay, add more olive oil. So olive oil will be the medium to make it smoother. So, okay, let me show you the texture. Considered pretty smooth, okay, for a blender. So sometimes a little bit of texture when you add to your spaghetti, you can feel the taste rather than just very smooth. But that depends on what you like. I like a bit of texture. It's just like I like chunky peanut butter. I don't like smooth peanut butter. I like to feel the texture. I'm adding Parmesan cheese, agak-agak, estimate. So this is about 100 grams of Parmesan. Maybe I start off with 50 grams first, and give it a test of taste before I add salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is added last, so you might want to stir in instead of blending it. Take a look at the texture. Alright, shiny because there's olive oil in there. Okay, it's very smooth and thick. Okay, this is the part I add some salt. I like to use pink Himalayan salt or rock salt they call it. So not too much, just give it an estimate. And some black pepper. So as you can see, I've pre-blended my black pepper, so just give it an estimate. Okay. It's a personal taste, so maybe I like to add more olive oil to give the body a bit good. So very quick blend, very quick one. 1, 2, 3, done. All right, there you go. It's done. After you have blended, give it a taste. All right. So sometimes I have these little packs, and this is suitable for a family maybe of 2 or 3. So what I do is just pack them in. Okay. this is the pack that I'm going to give a friend, so it's nicer. It looks good to give friends, you know, in a better looking container than Ziploc bags. If it is for my personal use, I will use a Ziploc. And this is how it goes. You can freeze it 5 to 6 months. I think before 3rd month I would have finished using it because I love pesto. Okay. I buy lots of Ziploc bag from Shopee, so for these purposes it's easier. So I show you how to put it on Ziploc. Okay, so some people just open and they try to spoon it in, so you will smear all the edges. So what you do is, I learned it through my days, my caring of the sundry shop for my grandfather and uncle. You turn it over, then only you spoon it in. If you smear, it is still neat and tidy. So it depends on how many people in a house that's eating each time. So 2 spoonfuls probably can give to like 3 persons portion, or 3 spoonfuls. This one probably I will use it twice, so I do use it. I do make spaghetti quite often. So if you don't use it with spaghetti, what you can do is toast your bread, your sourdough, open face sandwich, use it as a base. Instead of your butter, you use this. Trust me, it tastes delicious. You're having a gourmet meal at home if you use pesto in this way. So try it. Why not?